Feels like it's been a minute since we did a pair of ones, but we're back with another pair. Still the best smell ever, just saying. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 1 OG High in the Marina blue colorway. Brand new colorway for the Air Jordan 1. However, they do use that color blocking that we've been seeing lately, which was first introduced on these guys right here. These were a scrapped sample from 1985 way back in the day. They released recently, now known as the Shadow 2.0s. And then we've got these bad boys right here. What were these called? The Pollens. And I love wearing these. These are just a really fun shoe to wear casually. They're like super bright, vibrant, love the color blocking. I really do like that 2.0 style color blocking and all of that. And now, again, we got them in this Marina blue colorway. I don't think that they're as fun as the Pollens, and they're definitely not as neutral as the Shadows. I do wish that they were more vibrant like the actual black and royals. I think that this is just such a pretty blue that this one just looks dull in comparison. Can you see how dull it is in the camera? Yeah. Like it's like very, very muted. Not that it's bad, it's just that I love the way that this pops against the black, and I was expecting that from these and I don't see it at all. It's just very, very, very bland. Now, before we get into all the nitty-gritty details, this video is brought to you guys by Sense Apparel. And Sense Apparel is where you can get these hoodies. A lot of people keep asking in the comment section, where'd you get your hoodie? We put this thing there. So that's where. But basically, this is where you can get them. It's senseapparel.com. If you wanted to follow us for updates, all you got to do is do one of two things. You would head over to Instagram and just follow the Instagram accounts. Very simple. It's at Sense Apparel. If you don't have Instagram, I'm pretty sure you have an email. And if you say that you don't, you're lying.
You're my dad.
For real. But you can go to senseapparel.com, and if you wanted to be notified via email, then there's going to be a little bar where you type in your email address, you click enter, and it'll sign you up for email notifications. Either one works. You could do both if you wanted to. Just kind of depends. Also, fun fact, if you're a WearTesters Discord community member, we actually let them know before anything. So before the email newsletter, before Instagram, those people get first dibs because they actually help fund this channel, which we really appreciate. So in return, we be like, hey, they're available now. So that's pretty much it for Sense Apparel. And let's go ahead and, man, if we can capture this in a bottle. Now, as far as the specs on the shoe, per usual, we're gonna start off with
the greatest traction of all time.
Did you have to say it with an eye roll?
They didn't see it.
But I did. It really is the greatest traction of all time. It's so good, man.
It'll pop your hip out.
It'll pop your hip right out. Yes, I know from experience. And now on top of that is a rubber cup sole. Inside of that is a PU or EVA wedge, one of the two. I can never remember because they keep changing the verbiage. Thanks, Jordan Brand. But inside of that wedge is actually an air sole unit, which is why they're called the Air Jordan, not just because of his moniker. It was like a really great tie-in. Probably the best marketing tie-in of all time. Because like the Air Pippin doesn't have the same ring as the Air Jordan. No offense to Pip. I still love you, man. Video here. Now, what everybody's probably more interested in is what the material is like, especially when you are comparing them to these two, right? So we actually have very similar builds to both of those models, where the overlay material, which is the main color, the brightness of the shoe, that material is actually really good. It's nice and soft. It's a decently thick cut of leather. It's not anything crazy. It's not like the 85 cuts where those are like really thick cuts, so they're a little stiffer. These are really thin, soft cuts of leather. I do like it, especially for casual use. And then the underlay material, which is the black portion of the material, is different in all three of these. So if we're gonna look at the Shadow 2.0s, it's decent. It's not anything great. It's not premium or anything like that, but the material is decent underneath. It flexes well. It's comfortable. It requires very little break-in time, and it is smooth as a baby's bottom. Okay, so the finish or the polyurethane coat that they spray on top of the leather is smooth. It's a little dull as well. It's not quite as shiny as these guys right here. And then these bad boys got some texture to them. So they look a little more tumbled, even though it's not tumbled, it just looks like it. They got a little bit of texture in there. This one is pretty much in between both of those. So there's texture, but it's also smooth. So you could just see kind of like dot like pattern in there. It's very weird. I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture it with a camera. It's a synthetic thing though, so again, it's all polyurethane on top of leather, all three of these, all of which are done in 3 different styles or finishes, which I think is really interesting. As far as the material quality of that leather, it's almost the same as the outer layer. The one difference though is that this toe box feels more vinyl-y than the rest of the shoe. The rest of this shoe, like the black portions, feel like actual leather. This one just feels kind of strange. It feels almost rubbery. I have looked within there. There are leather grains, so it is a type of leather. I just don't think it's good. But just like these two, it's decent. It's good enough to wear casually. It'll break in, it'll crease, all that kind of stuff. So if you don't like that, then you probably won't like these ones. But it's better than the mids and the lows, which use like cardboard leather. It's awful. Now, just like most of the Air Jordan 1s in the high version, especially as of late, they come with multiple lace options. So inside the shoe, you can actually see that they're just the Marina blue color, but they did come with additional black and additional white. I believe both of these did the same exact thing. They came with kind of like their gray or yellow, clearly, and then they came with black and white, I believe. I don't know, I don't remember about this one. I'm sure you can check it out in that video.
Yeah, baby.
It's really weird because these are kind of like my favorite of the 3, but as far as like them being neutral, but this is the one that I wear the most, and I wear them with anything. I'll wear them with red, I'll wear them with blue, I'll wear them with black, with white, everything. They're just a fun shoe.
You win. Perfect.
The insole is ortholite. It's a cheap piece of junk, so if you wanted to replace that, you could. We have our favorite insoles, which are these bad boys right here. They're Move insoles. I would go with the Game Day for casual use, not the Game Day Pro, unless you like a lot of support in your casual shoes. Both are great for performance, just in case you were wondering. If you wanted to play in a pair of ones, I would actually really recommend that you put in an insole like that. It doesn't have to be that one, but put in one that has that type of torsional support, because these guys don't have that. There's no torsional bar, there's no torsional plate, there's no board blast in these like the 85 cuts, so you can twist these joints up just like that and they will f your foot up big time. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, definitely go true to size. Whatever you typically wear in your Air Jordan 1s, that's exactly what I would recommend. I go true to size in mine. They fit perfectly. I absolutely love them. It's probably my most worn shoe besides an Air Jordan 3. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These might be more worn than the yellow pair just because this back collar is hella soft.
I was gonna say the toe box is really soft.
The whole shoe is really soft. So even though they're not using like the best premium cuts, the way that they feel on foot feels like it's premium, even though it's not. Because again, break-in time sucks. You know this, I know this, I know that you know this. And yeah, when you have a shoe that doesn't need it, it just feels better. It makes you want to wear them more often. So that's why I end up wearing a pair of 1s or 3s, because they just move really well with my foot. Out of all of these, which one do you like?
I like the Pollens.
Really? Is it for the same reason? They're just kind of like a fun colorway.
Yeah, so I feel like this colorway is a great like introductory to, hey, I want more color in my footwear, but I'm kind of scared to
like really pop it off.
Yeah, because what you do with these shoes is what I do with these Puma suedes that I would have never have gotten. They're my red ones.
Yeah.
And
hella fire. Puma suedes are underrated. It's a classic.
I wear them all the time. I was gonna wear them today, but the red was just slightly off from my shirt and it was too much.
She's weird like that, man. If the color from the top to the bottom don't match, she will not with it.
But if it's completely different, I'm like, sure, cool, I don't care.
But like I don't even wear colors that match at all.
Well, this was a really great shirt and I wanted to.
It is a really great shirt, but it's not Since Apparel, so I wasn't gonna acknowledge it.
Oh.
I know. But anyways, that pretty much takes care of it for these guys right here. Good luck to anybody trying to get a pair. We had to pay resale per usual. That's all the shoes that you've been seeing that are like early or whatever, you know what I mean? We had to pay a lot of money. So again, thank you to our WearTesters Discord community for making that possible. Without them, this channel wouldn't be ongoing or as functional as it actually is. If you were interested in joining the club, you can always click the link in the description box or head over to WearTesters.com, where you can read what it means to be a WearTesters Discord community member. We actually do have a giveaway for this month.
We do. It was a perfect segue.
Yes, and it's a gift card to, I believe it's Nike.
Yeah.
So Nike.com. So if you wanted to enter, you have to be a Discord member. If you're seeing that scam account, that's not us.
Yeah,
okay?
that WhatsApp number, not us.
Yeah.
Do not send them pictures of your feet.
Which is weird, okay? If you're gonna do shit like that, go on OnlyFans and get paid for it. But if you hear from us, as far as the giveaway is concerned, it's not us.
Yeah.
Because we only talk to people through Discord as far as giveaways go.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're not on Discord, you're not winning anything. And it's for shit like that, that's why we have the Discord, because there's scammers everywhere. We got scammed years ago and I never did another giveaway on YouTube because of it. One person could ruin it for everybody.
Wah, wah, wah.
But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Make sure that you stay tuned for Sense Apparel. This launch is coming. This hoodie is so dope. It's got so much texture to it for something that's just embroidered. I really like it. And these are dope too. So thank you again. And until next time, guys, have a good one. I think I have too many ones.
Admitting you have a problem is the first way to solve your problem.
I don't think that's how it goes. That's not the saying.